I'm falling back into you. I thought we'd be smarter. I got nothing left to lose. You said you fall with me. No matter how far it goes, down deep and under. We're stuck in this pattern, but I need you close. All I ever wanted was for you to prove me wrong. You're changing our colors again and again. I could never let you go. Something about you feels so different.
Here we go. Right now?
It's recording.
Wow.
Hey guys, shut up!
Shut up!
Hey guys, shut up!
You're ruining our footage.
And it was at this point when Michaela Caroline knew YouTube would be no easy task.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have someone that's very near and dear to my heart joining us today. This is Ash.
Hey guys, how are y'all doing?
He is actually Cooper's brother. He's my best friend. And today we're going to talk about stones. We're super passionate about stones. We carry them everywhere with us. It's something that we truly love. And we call him the stone wizard because he's an absolute expert on them. He's the one that introduced me to them and taught me all about them. So different parts of the world have different stones that can be found.
A lot of them are in the caves. You find a lot of quartz in the water caverns. Pretty much anywhere and everywhere.
Let's start with the chakras. So there's different stones that you can use to help each chakra. So the way energy flows through your body, they flow through the chakras, and stones are going to help balance that energy and help you kind of re-energize yourself.
And there are 7 chakras going all of the middle of your actual body, and what they create is a energy spiral, which that energy is called the Kundalini. But the 7 chakras start at the base of your kind of pelvic bone region with the root chakra. You have the sacral chakra, the solar plexus, the heart, throat, third eye, and crown chakra. And that energy works its way up from the base all the way to your head. The base chakra, the root, just kind of give you a little bit of example, is the sense of fight or flight, kind of your survival mode, it's your basic instincts, where your crown chakra at the very top is your higher self or your spiritual being, which is above, those basic instincts and needs, more of a spiritual mindset within yourself. And so the idea is to match and pair your stones with those 7 different chakras, which you can also do with your zodiac signs. So that's another huge part of it. I myself am a Scorpio, Kayla's an Aries. I'm a water sign, she's a fire sign, so we actually don't beef that much, but sometimes. But you have different stones that are really good for your zodiac sign. I know one that is actually one of my favorites is labradorite for my Scorpio. It is a manifestation stone. It helps you create things in your life that you want. Obviously, you have to cleanse it and also kind of project what you want to have done. You can also wear them on different sides. So, I wear the labradorite in my right pocket because the right hand or the right side of your body is what you want to put out in the world, where the left hand or the left side of your body is what you want to bring into your own world. We all have the inner and outer world around us, and everything is a circle of life. Life, death, energy is never dissipated, it's never gone, it's never dead, but it always comes back. The real big use of it is to utilize these stones in the right way to help you create your own reality and what you want out of life. And with that being said, there's a ton of different stones out there good for you. I know Michaela was asking me to bring out some of the ones I always wear. Like I said, the labradorite, which is a protection stone, also good for magic. Moldavite is a intensifier for other stones. It also helps you create your own reality. And then the malachite, which I wear on the left side, is a protection stone. Helps cleanse your aura, your area of negativity. And then there's also hematite, which is one of my other favorites, which is a grounding stone. So it allows you to kind of ground yourself in your feelings and your emotions and not overreact or feel very anxious. It makes you feel safe and secure. So it's another stone that goes great with your root chakra.
One really good stone to have in your collection is kyanite. So the unique thing about kyanite is that it doesn't absorb negative energy, so it never needs to be cleansed. So that's a really cool thing to have.
And you can see different types. You have the rough kyanite, which is straight out of a geode. You can see the citrations.
Is that what it's called?
I think so. Going up and down on this one, but this is also blue kyanite here, which is a more polished stone, which fits in your pocket a little bit better and is not, super rough. And you can always keep it on you to help cleanse your stones and activate them and give them a little bit more juice.
So these are the ones that I usually keep in my pocket no matter where I go. I actually forgot them one day at home and I had the absolute worst day ever. And ever since then, I've never forgotten them ever again.
And it's funny because my girlfriend was doing the same thing. When we first started dating, she asked me what was jingling in my pockets, and it was my stones, and not those stones. A lot of times, we get what we believe in, and we get what we look for in life. And if these can help you in your life to get more of the rewards that you seek and the kind of lifestyle that you want, then there's no harm in utilizing them to the most of their abilities.
Yeah, and they all vibrate at a certain frequency too, so they're all vibrating at a really high frequency, so that's why they're all really good to carry around, which if you watched my vision board video, I talked a little bit about that, and these would help if you have your own vision board or if you meditate every day. It's really good to use some of these stones because they, again, balance your chakras, and they're gonna help you connect with the universe and that energy. So if you're really big into meditating, it's definitely something you should look at. I think even doing yoga, I think you can use them in yoga, right?
Yeah, use them in yoga. I know Michaela's talked about it before, but tarot readings and tarot cards, you can use them to help bring more power to your cards and be more in line with your spirit, in tune with your higher self. For those of you out there who do tarot readings, I know basically the way that works is you're speaking to a higher form of yourself and you're getting answers from the universe, and to help build a better connection to the, for the communication line, you would use your stones that you wear on you every day or that cleanse and help you get a better, more clear answer from your readings.
So what are your favorite stones, your top 2 favorite stones?
Top 2 favorite stones. Number 1's a moldavite. I always wear it on me. It's a smaller stone. Michaela could attest to this. I've lost about 3 of them.
That's his 3rd one.
This is the 3rd one. So I do put it in my sock every day. I actually wear it in my sock. And then labradorite is my 2nd favorite stone. It's kind of hard to see, but if you ever look it up in the light, it has kind of a shiny, scaly look to it. And it's kind of a dark green stone at first, but when the light reflects off it, it looks like dragon scales almost, or snake skin. But it is a very powerful stone. It's known in history to be used by druids and Egyptian priests and other types of spiritual workers. So these are things that have been around for a very long time that, I think have a lot of meaning and a lot of power behind them. And
I think my top 2, I even have rings of them, are Moonstone and Larimar. Moonstone's really good for calmness, and it's also a really good intuitive stone, and it's going to help with stress and everything, so that's what I carry around all the time, as well as have it on my hand with the ring, so I always see it. My mom actually has a matching one. And then also Larimar is the Stone of Atlantis, and this one, there's only like 5 mines left in the world, and it can only be found in the Dominican Republic. This one's a really good manifestation stone and also a really great wisdom stone too. And it's one of my absolute favorites. These 2 stones, Rainbow Moonstone and Larimar, I don't leave the house without. Like no matter what, if I have no stones, I always have these 2 with me.
And if you can't find Larimar, another great stone that has similar properties is lapis lazuli, which is actually found in a lot of the Middle East and also in northern Africa where Egypt is. And it has similar abilities that are very similar to the Larimar. And it's one of my probably top 5 favorite stones as well.
If you're wanting to learn a little bit more about stones, we do have 3 books that we have been reading together, and they teach you a lot more about the basics. So this one is basically how to use it with like magic, not the bad black magic, just good spells.
White magic.
White magic. And it also has a really cool insert in the very middle, and it goes through and shows you pictures of the stones and what their names are. So this one is this one is Crystal, the Encyclopedia of Crystal, Gem, and Metal Magic by Scott Cunningham. So if you want to check that out, really good book.
Then you have 101 Power Crystals, the ultimate guide to magical crystals, gems, and stones for healing and transformation. This book's by Judy Hall. Really really good book. The big thing is you find different things with different crystals, different pictures, different gemstones in each book. So there's not always just one book that's going to be good out there. I do recommend trying to get different ones and hear different point of views.
Yeah, and they all kind of give different characteristics of each one. So like one of them will give like the healing powers, and one will give you more so the history of where it came from and what it's made of. It's really kind of cool to learn, especially if it's one that you really carry around and you really like a lot. It's good to learn everything about it, just so you know how to use it to its full potential. And the very last one that is also really beneficial is The Key to the Chakras from Root to Crown by Vicky Howie. And this one's going to go into more depth about chakras. I'm still in the process of learning the chakras. I think that they're really, really important to learn, because if there's a certain one out of balance, then you do experience certain things as far as like fatigue or, fogginess, depression, everything just is linked, and it's really cool to learn about it, and especially just how energy just flows through the body. So this one's definitely a really, really good book. Has lots of color and lots of pictures, so it's not like super hard to read, so definitely a really good one.
And last but not least, please don't ever forget to get a little stone bag.
Yeah.
This is Michaela's. As you can see, there's a bunch more stones in there. So you did not see all the stones today, but if there are any questions, please leave them in the comments, and myself and Michaela would love to answer any questions any of y'all have about stones, chakras, energy, frequencies, anything. We're learning and teaching ourselves every day on other things. I've been around it for probably 5+ years now, trying to do my own personal research, but it's a great field to get into, and it's something that allows you to empower yourself every day.
Thank you so much, Ash, for being in the video today and for teaching us about crystals. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. It really supports my channel, and we will see you in our next video.
Subscribe.
Subscribe.